Hi everyone, welcome to Crafty Hour. I hope you all have had a wonderful week. It has been freezing cold here in Melbourne. In fact, I think it snowed in the Dandenongs this week. That's how cold it is. Dandenongs aren't far away from Melbourne. It's actually one of the suburbs of Melbourne on the outskirts. So yes, you can understand now why it was so cold. It hailed all day yesterday. Horrible, miserable weather. I do not like winter, and you'll probably hear me carry on about it a fair bit over winter, but anyway, it is what it is, isn't it? It's just nice to have the rain, I suppose. You've got to put a positive spin on it, but it's just been very cold. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, I am Jenny from Jenny's Card Creations, and I love to do lives every Thursday night and what I like to call Crafty Hour. It does go on a little bit longer than an hour, but I do try. My main aim is to keep it into an hour, but I try. I do go over, but I just completely forget about the time when I'm crafting with everyone and chatting with you all. So that's why it tends to go on a little bit longer. Okay, see if you're popping on. So you all must have got the notification. I still haven't got the notification yet, so I'm assuming it's out there and I just didn't get it. Okay. Looks like I'm all good here. Let me just see. Let's just click on this. Here we go. There we go. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? Hi, Renee. Lucky you being in sunny Queensland. I would love to be up there at the moment. I'm so over this weather. Yes, Elizabeth, it's freezing. You'd really feel it down in Colac. Really feel it. Hi, Kathy. How are you? How's my hubby? He's doing a lot better, thank you. He's still not feeling the best. They still don't know exactly what is wrong, but he's okay and he's been back to work to annoy everyone. So if he's back at work, you know he's good. But yeah, we have our moments. Well, he has his moments of pain, but you know, he's okay. So he goes back to the specialist in a couple of weeks. So hopefully we'll find out if they've got any results back then. Hey, Helen, how you going? Hi, Lucia, how are you? Been a while, my friend. We need to catch up. Hi, Esther, how you going? Okay, so, guys, next week is a new month, and which means there is some new goodies coming out to you, and I'm going to be playing with one of them tonight. It is, I'm going to tell you in a minute later, but there is some really good ones that, as a demo, we got to order them this month. So it was pretty cool to do that. And can I tell you, you're in for a treat. They are really gorgeous sweets. I've ordered 2 sweets. And yes, as being part of a demonstrator, we got the perk of being able to get order one sweet and get the other one half price. So we were very lucky with that in that regard. Now, speaking of that, it does finish next week at the end of the month. So if you are thinking about anything that belongs to a sweet, you don't have to purchase a sweet. Anything that belongs to a sweet, it's going to finish next week. So I indulged, because I do card and cuppa, and I go through a fair bit of, I need 3 packs of DSP to do card and cuppa. So I bought my DSP that belongs to a sweet. So I bought one and got the other one half price. So I felt like I was winning that way. And also another time I did embellishments. So what I did was I did 2 orders. Got to play the system, everyone, to get the better deal. Okay, so yeah, so there you go. Second that, Jeff's at work. He sure is. Barbara, how are you? How you going? Hi, Joan. And Joan, thank you. And Kaz, hi. Thank you so much. Kaz, your card the other day that you shared is absolutely stunning. Thank you for sharing. In Card and Cuppa the other day, we did, I want to show you what we did. Where is it? We did this in Card and Cuppa on Tuesday. If you want to get on and join us, now's the time, because I'm cutting kits for July, believe it or not. We did this in Card and Cuppa the other day. So what it is, it's a 3D. You see that there? It's a 3D card. I did something similar in a live about 2 weeks ago, I think. But we did that, and that's what we did. And Kaz made the most beautiful card. In fact, everyone did beautiful, beautiful cards on Monday and Tuesday. So if you'd like to know more information, I have spoken about it a fair bit. Just message me. Let me know. Hello, Doris. How are you, my friend? How are you? How's little grandson? I'm sure he's growing up very, very quickly. I mean, he's 1 now, isn't he? My gosh, where did that go? It's gone very quick, and I'm sure even faster for you. Thank you so much, Doris. Thank you. Hello, Angela. Hello, Jean. Tim and Jean Steiner from America. How are you? Have you got your card yet? Just wondering. Because I've been noticing some internationals when I've been sending them out, the Will Spin cards from internationals. They haven't been getting them, especially over your way. So I was just wondering if you had your card yet. Can you let me know? If you haven't, can you let me know so I can look into it? Thanks. Hello, Sandra. How are you? Hope it's a little bit warmer where you are. I mean, it's New South Wales, but it's usually cold anyway there, isn't it? Okay, so a lot of you have popped on. So as I was saying, I want to just let you know, don't forget about the scrapbooking workshop. I think that starts next month. So they did put a thing out on Stampin' Up. So if you go to Stampin' Up on YouTube, there's a little bit more information from head office about the workshop. If you are still hesitating about it or not sure, it is for beginners and experienced, and everything is provided. You just provide your own inks and your own adhesives, which I've got you covered there. So if you purchase from me, I'm going to give you adhesives anyway. So I'm sending it a pack of adhesives. So I've got you covered there. So you won't need to buy adhesives because I've got them for you. Yeah, so let me know if you are interested in that. I'd like to know more information, or go to Stampin' Up on YouTube. I actually think they've done it on Facebook as well. I saw that, I think it was on Facebook this morning. Have a look there, and they've got a little bit more information and showing you everything that you're going to be making on there. So it's nothing, isn't it great how you can actually see what you're going to be making in real life? Well, it's not real life, but on a video anyway. 13 degrees up there, Kathy. I think we were colder than that today. Well, it definitely was yesterday. My gosh. But that's cold. Vicky, you're in Cooma. I was thinking of you and Pauline yesterday. Oh my gosh, because you're on the foot of the mountains, I would have sworn that if it was hailing here, yes, I was thinking of you too, thinking it might be snowing. But Pauline's in Sydney, so she missed it. Thinking of you. Okay, I hope you didn't get too much of a dump. Hello, Corrine, how are you? Okay, so let's get stuck into it. As I was saying, last month, this month, we got to purchase some online exclusives. I purchased 2 suites, and I did do, if you go back to, it's still there in this month, if you go back to Will Spin, I do say Will Spin and small unboxing. I've shown you the 2 suites on there. Okay, so I'm going to be doing one of them tonight, and that is going to be Perfectly Pear. So we're playing with this tonight. Oh my gosh, this is a fantastic stamp set and dies. The dies, they provided so many dies for you, it's not funny. But this is a 2-step stamping. 17 degrees, Renee, stop it. Stop it. You're really rubbing it in. And you had a max of 7 degrees. Don't you wish you were in Queensland with Renee? Gosh, I wish I was. Okay, so I'm going to switch it over. I'm going to show you this suite, and I'm going to give you the prices because it is going to be available to you next week. So I just thought we might start using those. Jalissa, have we got an announcement yet? Jalissa is having a baby any minute, or she's had it. Have I got an announcement yet, Jalissa? Can you tell me, is your little girl arrived yet? Oh my gosh, I hope it has. I hope you're all good. Anyway, I'm going to switch it over. Hopefully you'll answer, Jalissa. Okay, we are all madly hanging out waiting for news with this new little bubba coming. They are gorgeous, aren't they? I love these. It's the first thing on my list, those two sweets. And the rest I might purchase next month. We'll just see. I mean, I don't need them, but you know how it is. You get tempted. Okay, so this is a sweet. Where is my, gosh, I've lost things already. No, I haven't. I am going to show you the paper first. Now, hopefully, I've got all these papers. I've been using these a bit because we're going to be doing this next month, Card and Cuppa, one of these. Okay, so we're going to be playing with this one tonight. And then on the other side, usually it's like floral or anything at the front, and then we've got like more laid back on the back side. Come visit Kuma Renee. Yes, you should. Joan, are you saying you're 7 degrees and you're in Ipswich? Wow. Ipswich is in Queensland, if anyone doesn't know that, near Brisbane. Wow. This is beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it great to do quick cards for that one? And then you're on the other side. You've got those. I love these. Now, this is what I want to show you. We have got the dies here. Okay. And these dies are amazing. They cut out heaps of these. So we've got one for this, and then this one. All right. And then we have got this. So those of you who do not like fussy cutting, you're going to love this. There we go, that one. And then, I'm like the knife man. Wait, there's more. This one here. Whoop, this one here. One of those of you saying the knife man, there used to be an ad when I was a kid that always saying, wait, there's more, because you were selling knives. And then you got this one here, which does this one. Isn't that cool? So those of you who don't like fussy cutting, if they've Stampin' Up! Done it all for you. Isn't that fantastic? And then you have these little extras here. Now, I've tried to use as many as I can tonight of this product. Great for sentiments. I'm using this small one here. This is stunning. Where is my... I've cut out a piece of gold for this. I'm not sure if I'll be using this tonight. Isn't that beautiful? So detailed in that die cut. And then we've got flowers, which you can get 5 in one hit. And then these are all a cluster. And this, hello, you know I love my texture. There it is here. Okay, you see that's had a good old workout. This is a really, really, really good set. Okay. Now that I'm going to put it all here because who knows, I should outline them and work out where they go. So I'm just going to put them here like that and put them away. Okay. So let's continue on with this paper. Oh, I missed one. Okay, so this one's pretty as well. It is very full on, but do it in small little sections. And that way you will get, and I'll show you a sample of what I've done for this. Okay, for this I would do little sections of that. And then on the other side, you've got Darling Duckling. Now, speaking of Darling Duckling, I don't use Darling Duckling. I haven't really used it. But can I tell you, this DSP is fantastic because it's getting me out and I'm starting to use it now. So I re-inked it up for the first time this week because I haven't really used it. Okay? All right, and on the other side, we've got this one. I love this one. Aren't they pretty? Love that. And on the other side, we've just got the Mossy Meadow and Old Olive. So this is a really, really, really great set. If you're not into pairs, you've still got the other alternatives on the other side. Okay, I'm just going to shove that out of the way. Okay. Along with this set, this suite, you have got bling. Hello. You said the magic word, Jen. You know I love my bling. Here we go. So you've got Darling Duckling. Is it Old Olive or Mossy Meadow? Don't know. I can't remember. Oh, my goodness. And you've got Secret Sea. Now, can I tell you, who loves Secret Sea? Because you're not on your own. Secret Sea is the most popular in colour that has been released out of the 5. Secret Sea, I'm not surprised. It is my go-to. That's Secret Sea there. Pretty sure that must be Mossy Meadow. Anyway, that's definitely Darling Duckling. So you've got nice little blingy blingies there to sparkle up your card. And then piece de resistance is this. Look at this ribbon. Now, I'm not a ribbon girl, but hello, I had to get this. This is cool. Look at the gold bling in this. I think this is going to be awesome for, dare I say, Christmas. I just think this is beautiful. On the other side, we've got a lot of gold on the other side. Okay? Really, really, really cool. Great for bows. If you want to do bows, you know what I'm like with bows. I am shocking. And Kaz has so wonderful gave me a bow maker, and I still can't work it out. So I do need a lesson. But there you go. There's your bow. Not a very good one, but this is really, really cool. So I have got prices for you if you're wondering. Like I said, next week, it's available on the 2nd of July or 1st of July, one or the other. The suite is only $129. So this is the suite here. This is what you'll be getting. That, and then your paper. So you're looking at all this, and it's $129. That is so untidy. $129 for all of that, which is a really, really good deal. Okay, I'm going to narrow it down for you now. Your designer series paper, you're getting 2 of each, is $21.75. Your ribbon, and I think I'll be having a couple of rolls of these, $16.75 for your ribbon. Okay. And then your bling, did I put the bling down? No, I did not. I think that's normal sizing. Probably about $16, I'm guessing there. And then your bundle is $73.75. And obviously, if you purchase as a bundle, you will get 10%. Do not forget, you're going to get Stampin' Rewards on top of all this. Okay, so you're going to be rewarded. Okay, so it's an extra bonus. Okay, enough of my waffle. Let's get going. So, I want to recreate, where is the DSP? Actually, I've got DSP here. No. I want to recreate some colours, this one here. I want to recreate and try and get this DSP here. Now, again, you can cut your pairs out if you wish to. However, for those of you who do get the stamp pad, I just want you to make the most of it. So I'm going to try and recreate these coloured pairs here, okay? Very, very simple, all right? So let's grab this out because I want the watercoloured effect. And as you can see, I have done it here. I tried to recreate the colours from here. It's sort of there. It's my version. I just need to put a little bit more darker Calypso Coral there, and then that will happen. It did happen. It was quite dark, but obviously when it dries, it goes lighter. So if I just put a little bit more there, it will get close to that. But it's so fun to do this. So in the colours here, you have got these colours here. Now I tried Darling Duckling, but it was too green on this. So these are the colours I used to make this, to eventually recreate that. Now, again, if I put more dark, it will start looking like that. So it's Daffodil Delight, Pretty in Pink, Flirty Flamingo, and Calypso Coral. If you guys want to recreate these colours, I've worked all the colours out for you, so you do not have to worry about trying to work it out and work, which one is which. I've done that for you. Okay, so they're the 4 colours to recreate that. And then to recreate these, I have used these colours here. Darling Duckling, Old Olive, Mossy Meadow, Pecan Pie, and Secret Sea is not there. I don't know why that's there, but they're the four colours to do this. Tracy, hello. What time is it over there? Because usually it's sleep time in Canada, but Tracy's in America at the moment visiting family. Hello, how are you? Is it a later time for you over there? I hope so. Okay. So that's my plan. We'll see how we go. So I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap. So here we go. I want that watercoloured look. So tonight I'm doing something a little bit different. They have given you your inside stamp, and then they've given you the outline. I'm not going to use the outline tonight, okay? Not going to happen tonight, okay? And then I'm also going to use the two little pears here, but not the outline, okay? So this is really cool as well. Great sentiments here, but they've also you've got your flowers, which you can colour. It's just an outline of flowers. And then you've got the little stamens, that putting it inside there. And obviously you've got your splatters, which you know I love, and great sentiments here. So this is great. I have used everything in this. 6:27 a.m. That's not too bad compared to what you would have been if you were home. Could you use Calypso Coral Blend to make it darker? Absolutely. That's why I was saying I missed. This was quite dark, Elizabeth, but when I came back it had dried and it went that colour. So I need to go a little bit more on here. And I'm going to show you what I do. I did this in stages, and because it's photopolymer, I can do that because I can easily line that up. Okay. Oh my goodness, I meant to take my blocks downstairs to clean them and I forgot. That's okay. Have I got a clean one? This is clean. I'm not going to show you my crappy, dirty ones. Okay, what else have I got? We'll use this one. Whoop, wrong way. And then this one. Still Canada, just east of home. It's Ontario. What'd you say? We're Ontario. Okay, you are in Canada still. It's still an earlier time though. Okay, photopolymer. So we need to have some padding on the bottom. Okay, so with this one here, I'm going to do in stages, as I said. So the first one is going to be Darling Duckling. Hey Donna, how you going? Like I said, if you want to easily just cut them out in your designer series paper, but you know, down the track you may not have the designer series paper or you don't wish to purchase it, then this way you can recreate what's on the designer series paper. Okay, now this is going to be interesting. Oh, there they are. Okay. So, now, just a word of warning, my Darling Duckling is very juicy because I haven't used it, and it's quite, yeah, it's really juicy, can I just tell you. All right, so we're just going to do that. All right, so you see yellow, the yellow is more of a greeny yellow, which I think is perfect for pears because that's what they look like, don't they? They're not quite a real yellow. Okay, so we've got that going. All right, now I'm just going to get my scrubber off. I'm going to do this as I go. Okay, next we have got Mossy Meadow and Old Olive. Now, you could do this with daubers. I did both with the other one, and I found blending brushes went on a lot smoother than the daubers. I think it's probably maybe because I had a juicy pad. I don't know, because I have re-inked all my pads. Don't know. So we're going to be using those. Put that one there and that one there. Okay. I'm just going to grab a bit of scrap to wipe off excess. That's scrap. I'm still waiting for my grid paper to arrive. So I'm really missing it. Hasn't arrived as yet. Okay, so what I'm doing, just remember it's the opposite. So I'm going to be doing along here, but it's going to be on that side. And I'm just going to be popping green on this side here. This is going to be interesting. There we go. It's a bit too much now. So I'm just going to blend that down a little bit. Way too much. Okay, get rid of that. That was too juicy, that green. And then with Old Olive, I'm just going to go over that green and just blend that in. Now that is a little bit too much, okay? But we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so we're just going to line that up. Now this is going to be interesting. I'm looking through the telephone, not the telephone, the phone, yeah. My iPhone. All right, and hopefully I get that lined up. Here we go. There we go, not too bad. We need a bit of more contrast here, so we need more darkness on the side here. So let's grab our Mossy Meadow again and just go on the edges here. I find this easier on red rubber than I do on photopolymer. But, like I said, if I had it on red rubber, I would not be able to do this. I'd have to use what we call it, well, what we used to have is Stamparatus, which we no longer have. Then I'd know I would get it in the right spot. All right, let me just pop that down. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I'm happy with that. I actually think I'm going to leave it. So let's grab out our little guy here. Obviously, we're not going to get exact because they've hand painted all this. But I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I reckon that's pretty good. So I'm happy. I'm not going to fiddle with that one. And I've got a graduation of the green there. So I'm pretty happy with that. I could actually go a little bit darker here. I could. Let's do it anyway. What the hell? All right, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then let's have a look here. I'll probably stuff it up now. Come on. There we go. I think this might be better. Oh, that's much better. Look at that. Now I am happy, happy, happy. Isn't that cool? Can you see how easy that is just to get a 3-tone colour with the Pear, and also Stampin' Up have also, because it's a detailed stamp, they've done the rest for you. Isn't that cool? Love it, love it, love it. Okay, we've done that Pear. Let's do the little ones. Where's my little ones? This one here, we're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to grab our Darling Duckling again. All right. This is going to be a little bit more interesting because it's smaller and we've got 2 little bits there. But the way I went around this, usually I would put shading in here, but it was just, I can do that. But what I did was I did this one at a time. Crazy, I know. But I did one at a time. I think that's what I did. Gosh, it's been a while since I did this, but I'm pretty sure I did one at a time. I did one of those, that, and then I did that. Pretty sure that's what I did. Anyway, I'm waffling. So let's grab our greens out again. We're going to do the same thing again. This time, I'm just going to do this one here. Oh, hang on. That's Old Olive. Hang on. Oh. We'll get this one here. That's Old Olive. So I'm not going to be really getting it in the creasy, which annoys me because that's probably where the shading's going to go. But, you know, it's a Pear. It's not going to be perfect, is it? Okay. That's not too bad. All right, let me just do Old Olive again on this side. I'm not going to do it one at a time. I'm just going to wing it. because I'm sure you won't want to do it one at a time. Hey, Julie, how are you? All right, here we go. Don't forget to blow. I didn't blow on that one. Oh, I didn't do it on that. Oh, no, I do. All right, I got to do it again. Sorry. I got distracted. Someone poked their head through the door just then, and I was looking up, and I thought, oh, there you go. Not concentrating too well, am I? All right, go on here. All right, here we go. Hopefully I'll get this spot on. Sorry, concentrating here. Let's try that. All right, there we go. So again, we've got to do it again. It's just building up is the way to go. And there you go. Okay, that's better. I can even see it through here. It's going to look a lot better. Look at that. I'm going to leave it there. Okay? All right, so that's how I got those. To get this is a bit funny because we've got the stick here and we've got the 2 leaves. So I'm going to show you how I did that. Okay, so leaving those out, and then where is my pecan pie? All right, so this is what I did here. Okay, where's my pecan pie? I'm just going to grab a brown. I might have put it away. Okay. So I like to do the stick first. That way I can line it up properly. All right? So we're just doing the stick. Okay, I don't care if it gets on the leaves. That's fine. Okay, blow again. And we're going to pop that down. Okay? Now, I probably will do that again, and I'll just line that up. Now, obviously, if you are into simple stamping, you won't want to do this, but it's a good technique to do, and it's a fun technique. There we go. So that's lined up. All right. Let me just wipe that off now because I don't want any of that brown. So let's go and do the leaves now. Again, using the same colours. We're going to be using the old olive, and I'm just trying to work out which one's which. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to put them on the side here. I heard a grunt then. I think I've got a cat in here. And then we're just going to blend that down with old olive. Doesn't look like I've done anything there, does it? Until you get it down here onto the paper, then you can see now I'm lining it up with the stick, and that's how I found it easier to do. I tried different ways and I just felt that was the easiest. So there we go. So we're going to do that again because obviously the first one, and I've noticed that the first one's never a good one because I'm being very, very careful. I mean, you might like daubers if you wanted to, but I found the daubers left spots. So that's the reason why I went back to doing the blends, the blending brushes. There we go. All right, so that gives you a watercoloured look. And that's what I wanted with this. I wanted this to look like it's watercoloured. Now, there is a background stamp, as I told you, an outline with all this, but I'm not using that tonight, okay? All right, so there we go. So we just got to cut those out, and I've already done that. All right, let's put them aside. So I've already cut everything out for you. So I'm going to use them. Might use them tomorrow and make something else with those. So I'm going to show you what I have got here. This is, in fact, I think the one I did tonight was better. These are my 2 pairs that I've already done. Okay, and there is my leaves. I probably went 3 layers on the leaves, I think. Okay, and what else have I got? Where's my pears? There's my pears, my 2 little pears. Okay, so we've got all that done. So let's make a card. Okay, so I've got some little bits and pieces here. Oh, did I not cut out a circle? I thought I cut out a circle. And I did. What did I do with it? That's the thing. I've got all these little bits and pieces here. I've even got my sentiment all ready to go. Okay, so these here are from the Designer Series paper, okay? I didn't want to do alcohol blends or colouring because it's going to wreck the watercolour look. Yes, I could watercolour, but I just thought, no, I'm going to use these. Now, these are on the edges of the Designer Series paper. I'm okay with doing that. I use up everything. This will just be shoved underneath the pears, okay, or shoved underneath something. So, yeah. Then we've got these. I had to use these. It's texture. I love a good texture. Oh, there it is here. And I've also used this one. This is the largest circle in the stylish shaped. Okay, which are these ones here? Stylish shaped dies. Okay, these are a staple and they're carried over, and I am very, very, very happy about that. So I'm just going to pick up something else. All right. Okay, so I made something today and I thought I would use the same sort of outline or layout to what we're going to be doing tonight. So I have got, I'm going to read these measurements out for you. Obviously the largest stylish shaped dies. Then we have got these ones here. Now this one here is from, what did I do with you? Here it is here. I haven't used this for a little while. I was obsessed with it and I did a lot with it and then I stopped. This is from last last round of online exclusives. This is the corrugated 3D embossing folder. It is fantastic. The only thing with this one is, and I recommend you do this, is it does shrink. So what I usually do is I get it some cardstock, and then what I do is then cut the size I want. I don't cut the size I want and then pop it under here because you'll find it'll shrink. Okay, and then you have to readjust and it's an absolute pain. So just make yourself a little bit bigger than what you're wanting and then pop it under your embossing folder and then cut the size you want. That way you won't waste time for yourself. Okay, so this one here, I'm trying to think the size of this. This is 12.4 by 8 centimeters. I am in centimeters tonight. And then I just went up 3 mil. Okay, so we went to 12.7 by 8.3. Okay, so those two are going to go on each other like that. All right, so I might as well put these on now. Seeing as I have got them out. No, I haven't. Oh, you haven't received the card yet. Thank you. You're so welcome. Thank you. But oh my goodness, I cannot believe, as I'm saying, Tracy hasn't received hers. I'm just finding it overseas, haven't receiving theirs. So I do have a spare one. I think I know the one I sent you, I think. So I'll send you another one. Jean, I'll send you another one. So, and hopefully it'll get there. I do send it snail mail though, but technically, I mean, that yours was a couple of months ago. So it should have been there. So I do apologize for that. Okay, so we got that going. Right, next we're going to do our shapes, dies here. Okay, now with this one here, I'm just debating. I'm going to put some ribbon underneath. Just trying to find my samples. I can't find my samples, what I did with them. I was going to show you what my samples were, to show you what we were going to do. And then went with my ribbon. Hang on, I've just got to climb over this rubbish bin to get my ribbon because it just fell down. Oh my gosh. Oh, this one here. This one here is a dauber. So can you see the difference between blending brushes and a dauber? Can you see how that's more splotchy with the daubers? And that one is blending. This is a lot smoother. Just thought you'd see the example of that. I just thought that was interesting when I just saw that there, and I thought, oh, I need to show you that. All right, so we're going to use this gorgeous ribbon. How could I not? Part of the suite. So what I want to do, Satan, oh my goodness, what is going on here? I don't want teams, thank you. We're just going to put a little bit under here, the ribbon like that. We're not going to do a bow. I'm getting out of that. Not doing a bow tonight. All right. And I'm just going to place this under here like so. I want the smaller of the gold shown, but when we turn it over, you're obviously going to be seeing the big lot of gold. So we're just going to place that there like so, okay? And then this is just going to go on top of it, okay? Something very different for me. I did it, oh, well, I don't know, I think when I first started Stampin' Up, and I haven't really done it since. So let's grab my tear and tape here. Oh, thank you, Vicky and Barb. Thank you so, so much. I hope you guys have a go at trying it if you haven't done that already. It's a really cool technique. Okay, so there we go. If that just sits down there nicely like that, I would be happy. Okay, I'm going to fiddle with that later. All right, let's put some dimensionals on this. Now, normally I would blend and do all sorts of things, but I think with the texture I'm going to be putting on there, I think that might be enough. Hopefully it will be. All right. Put that in the middle, sort of. There we go. All right, this is annoying me. I just have to do it. Here we go. One bigger than the other. That'll do. It's a bit long. There we go. All right. Okay, so let's organize these. Okay, so let's grab our bone folder and give them a bit of a zhuzh. Make them nice and round with these pears. Make them look a little bit more authentic. No, I'm not sure if I'll be using this one. I don't know. Okay, so this is what I was thinking in my head. I wish I could find. This is different to what I made before. I'd love to know what I did with them. I'd love to show you what I did. Oh, there they are. There we go. Found them. I'll show you afterwards. And I was thinking about something like that. But before we do that, I really do need to put these on. Now, what you can see here, I actually fussy cut these because by the time I put them through, I would have had them all fussy cut. So I didn't cut them with the die. Now, with this one here, I've taken off this, the white here, because otherwise you'll see the white here and it looks a little bit ugly. So the reason I held off putting them on is because I want to know which way they're going to go. So they might go different ways. Or do I do one pair and just do something like that? I don't know. I had this idea in my head to do something like this, and we'll see. All right, so this is what I had planned. This one here, I was going to blend this with Secret Sea. That's where Secret Sea comes in. Now, the colours I'm using tonight are all in the Designer Series paper that I'll be using, which is this Designer Series paper here. Okay, so it has Secret Sea in it. So let me just grab a Secret Sea. Do I have a glue? No, I don't. I must have put that away. there's my blue one. Is that blue or is it green? That looks like green. Ah, there's my blue. All right, so let's grab these. I don't care if all those don't come out. They can, I can poke them out, but I just think they just added extra texture. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to jazz these up a little bit with Secret C and just go in the middle. All right, now I'm just going to go again because, you know, everything always dries a lot lighter. And I'm just hoping to get a bit of colour into these. All right, so I just thought just plain white is a little bit bleh. That's great technology, isn't it? So I thought maybe we could put this under here like that. Now this is where I think that having 3 pairs might be a bit much. And then one under here, like so. Shall we do 1 pair and this little one? Might be a bit much, mightn't it? It was sort of like, I'm trying not to dither here, but I'm just trying to have a bit of an idea of what I was going to do. And then this was going to go in here. So that's where I was going to use up those little bits that are on the edge. Like that. And you see how it's coming along? Okay. Now this will work out whether I do something underneath. I don't think I will still, which is blending on the circle. Have that there. And then, I don't know, maybe put that up there. Don't know. Anyway, that's sort of what I had in mind. However, I really wanted to put this in here, but I think it might be an overkill. What do you think, everyone? This is your card again. Would you like 2 pairs? Or do you think it's crammed in like sardines here? I don't know if that's the right saying. Do you think that's too much, having 3 pairs? Yay or nay? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. Too much? Too many pairs? Let me see what you think. Okay, haven't got any comments as so far. Let me know what you think. I'm just going to check to see if I have, I'm just going back out and going back in again. Click to expand. There we go. Yes or no, everyone? Too much? Okay. Esther got in there. Yes. Oh, my goodness. You think 1. Okay, I've got 2, 1, not too many. Oh, too much. Okay, I was thinking it was too much. Maybe the little pairs, never too many pairs. Oh my goodness, I've got half and half here. Maybe to keep the pairs the little pairs for inside. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I meant to cut out some DSP to go inside. Thank you. Thank you. Who said that? Pam. Thank you, Pam. I meant to cut them out. All right, we'll just do the 1 pair. Okay, that's easy. All right, let's just cut this out. Oh my gosh, I do not want to upgrade. Thanks, Mum. All right, we're all good. We're not going to do that. So I'm just going to pick which one I prefer. I think I prefer this one. And we'll just put this little guy on. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's just start putting this together. All right, there we go. We have got, pretend you didn't see that there. All right, let's just put this on. I'm just going to sit it for the moment because I want to put some things underneath. And then we've got, no, I'm not going to, will I do that one? I was going to cut one out from the paper. I've really got a shine to these little pairs here. It's just something different. Yeah, I'm going to leave them. I might cut some little pairs to go on the inside. If you don't mind me fussy cutting those, they won't take long. Or I could actually put them through the trimmer, the cut and boss machine. Okay, so we've got that there. All right, let's put a tiny little bit of this on. I'm just going to do it on the edge here, and that's going to go underneath. All right, leaving a gap there because this one is going to go underneath. Okay, I think I might just stick that down. Is that the good one? That is the good one. I don't want that one. All right, that can go underneath like so. Yep. All right, we'll stick that down. Whoop. Actually, I might just do it. Maybe I might do it the other way. Yeah, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? All right. Okay, and then this one will go here, and that'll cover up that hole there, sort of. We'll do that on a dimensional. Oh, I haven't got this in. You didn't remind me to put this in. This has got to go under here as well. So I'm just going to lift that up. And we're just going to shove that in. There we go. It's sitting on a dimensional, so it'll be fine. Okay, and this one will go in here like that. There we go. All right. A bit loppy, isn't it? It's all down here and not up there, but we'll fix that. Okay, I'll put one up here. Dithery Jen's going to come out now because I'm not sure about this one. I might just put it over here. Yeah, I might just do that. All right, we're just going to place that underneath and hide that funny bit. There we go. All right, what do you think so far? All good? Okay, now this one here, as you can see, not all pears have leaves. So what I've done with this one here, I'm just grabbing a Stampin' Right marker. I should have done this before. You know how when you pull the thing out, it leaves a little brown mark? So what I'm doing with my Stampin' Right marker is just doing a little dot and a little dot there, okay? All right, so that's just what that looks like there, all right? Okay, so I'm not doing leaves for there. Okay, so we've got this. I've got to use this. So let me just see what this looks like once I have put all this together, and we'll see whether we've got enough for this gold bow or gold leaf. Okay, here we go. We've got this paper, and I'm just trying to work out which one's this. It's the big one here. We've got this one that was going to go underneath here like that. Now, I purposely left a slight line here because I just felt when I went to the edge, it was too much. Battery low. Battery saver is on. Thank you. Gosh, this thing's not lasting very long, is it? Okay, so if I put that right to the edge, it's fine. But when I take off a little bit, I just think that highlights it a little bit more. So me being very pedantic, can you see the difference there? I can. So let's just stick this down. I'm preferring that. It's very busy paper, this one, so little bits is what I suggest with these. And this one is going to go on dimensionals like so. Okay, lots of white happening here, but I think it looks okay. What do you think so far? Does anyone like the pears? You demos out there, have you guys got the pears? I know Lucia has. Anyone else got the pears? What do you think of it? Have you played with them? Okay, there we go. All right, so then we are going to put this on. I've already done this for you. We're putting it on Secret C card stock, okay? I just think that looks pretty cool. So I had this all prepared and ready because I wasn't sure how long I was going to be with doing the making the pears up, so I wasn't sure how long I was going to be with that, so I thought I'd just go ahead and do that. No, but you do like the papers. The papers are stunning, aren't they? Okay, and they're easy to cut out if you wanted to. There we go. All right, so this is what I thought. I've got Hello Friend, and they are from the stamp set. I have no idea where this, oh, there it is here. I love the fonts, nice fonts. I wish I could write like that. So I just did that. And then we just basically putting these on. And then I do have this. I really want to put some gold on here, but I'm just a bit worried it might be a bit too much. But let's just see what happens when I put this on and see if we've got any room to put the gold on. All right, so I'm using these sheets, and I just think they're fantastic. Is that too big? No, just the right size. So these are part of the adhesives in, just go to the adhesive section under dimensionals. Make a nice change. Oh, glad. Yeah, they do look, oh, thank you, Esther. You made my day there. They do look real. Thank you. I couldn't ask for a better compliment. They look really real in the designer series paper. They are so clever, the artists there. Okay. And then this one, I was thinking about going there. I just think it's a bit too much. So I might just go hello, or maybe go down a little bit lower. Where am I going to put that? I just think I might just leave that there. And I'm just going to glue that down, I think. There we go. Okay. We basically got that done. All right, I've got to do this. Where are we going to put these? We can take them out if it's too much. Let's have a go and see what this is like. Maybe if I put something under here. I just want to use the gold. We've got gold in his ribbon. I just want to complement it. Oh, it's not good having to pull that thing apart, is it? But all right, let's just see what that looks like underneath. All right, again, you tell me you like it or you don't with the gold. I might just push those two together a little bit if I did. Let's try this one here. I might pull this part, put one down here. Oh, this is what happens when I did those things. That's okay, I'll chop that down. All right, let's just chop this. I should have done dimensionals and I'll be able to stick them underneath. Silly me. Okay, too much? What do you think? Obviously this one's going to go a little bit small. Oh, look, there we go. Down here like that. Let me know. Do you think that's too much? I just wanted to complement that gold in the ribbon. You reckon the gold looks great? Yes! Thank you. I wanted you all to say that. I wasn't sure. I really love this gold. We've got to get that. It's so detailed, this die. Awesome. Obviously, if you do this, don't put an adhesive sheet underneath. Just put a normal dimensional, then you can stick it underneath. Oh, where'd that go? Went in my hair, my goodness. All right, let's just get this one out, and I'll stick these two together closely. Come on, under you go. There we go. Thank you. I'm happy I've got my gold in. Love it. Okay, now for the inside. I did not chop anything for the inside, so I'm going to have to do that. For the inside of the card, I've got Mossy Meadow, and I've done that 10.2 by, oh my gosh, what did I do? 10.2, where's my trimmer? 10.2, oh my gosh. Isn't it funny, you just go there and just do it? So it was 10.2 by 14.6. Okay, 10.2 by 14.6, which is the coloured layer. And this is 14.2 by 10, okay? So with this one here, I'm going to grab some scrap. If I've got any scrap left. There we go. I don't have any more scrap of that. What have I done? Oh, have I? No, I've got no more scrap, so I'll have to go into this one. All right, I'm grabbing my trimmer. I didn't think I'd be needing it tonight, so... Okay, I'm just going to do a tiny little bit of this one. We're just going to go to 10 centimetres. All right, I'm just going to do a tiny little bit. And we're just going to go to a centimetre. I don't want to do the whole page because that's wasting. Okay? So we've got that, and then we're going to need, I've got scrap of this one. I've got enough of this. I have got scraps everywhere. Is that enough? Oh, look at that. That is, okay. Again, 1 centimetre. So I'm using those two there. Okay, and then I'm going to grab out those pears, and I'm just going to quickly fussy cut a pear if you don't mind. I'll try and be quick. Okay, I'm going to do this one here. I know I've got the bottom out, but like I said, I use everything. Your sister-in-law is loving my card. What card did you give him, Tracy? You still didn't get your card either, did you? You said to hold off. I think I might put it in the mail now because obviously you haven't got it. Well, not that you'd know anyway. You're away. Okay. Now, I actually thought of this. I should have put it through the trimmer, the cut and boss machine, shouldn't I? I've got a die for this. See, I'm just so used to fussy cutting everything, I just don't think. Oh well, you'll see it's just so quick and simple just to cut this out. I loved your walks with Crunch. Crunch is Tracy's dog. Very green where you are. It's very green here too at the moment with all the rain we're having, which is lovely. But yeah, it's just too cold. Okay, there we go. So that wasn't too bad, was it, cutting that out? Okay, so let's put these two together. All right, so I want to put that on top of here like that because we've got it on the front, so I just wanted to display something else on the other side. So we're just going to place glue along the bottom. There we go. And then that is just going to go on here. Like that. Okay, I think I've got that level, sort of. Stuck already. Yeah, that's okay. And then we'll just put this on the bottom. Okay, I always leave a gap, as you know. I've done that right from the word go when I first started Stampin' Up. I have always left a gap. Okay, let's just get rid of this on the bottom. And let's grab our pear. And we're just going to put our pear on there like that. So if I put the pear on the pink DSP there, the really busy bit, I don't think it would have come out as nice as it has now. It would have been too busy. Okay, we're just going to place that there on the edge. Oh, I like that. Okay. Place that on here. All right, and then that's the same. I've read that measurement, haven't I? It's the same as what I did on the front anyway. And we'll place that on the inside. Now all we've got to do is our bling, and I haven't used, well, I'm not planning on using the one from the suite. I've got something else in mind. I'm just going to place that there. Okay. All right. So I'm grabbing out my Darling Duckling. We're going to do a little bit of splatter just to even that up a little bit with the Darling Duckling. I haven't got much of that on there. I've done everything else on there. Okay. All right. So let's get our bling. I'm using these ones. These are from the annual catalogue, and these are part of a suite, but I can't remember what suite it is. The Muted Palette Dots, okay, on page 125, these ones here. And we have got Darling Duckling here. And we're also got Petal Pink. And I thought we needed Petal Pink on here. So there we go. So I thought we'd just use that instead of the other ones because I mainly wanted Petal Pink. I mean, these are great, but I just think with what I've got, I think I need a bit more Petal Pink on here. Okay. Just might take my pick tool. Let's grab my Petal Pink. Again, I'm finding it hard where I put things. I think I might just put this over here. Whoop. I'm just going to do it very simple and just put them up here like that. And then I've got to put some bling on. Actually, I don't like that. That's better. It's not in a corner, is it? If I put one there, should I do 5? Gosh, I'm an overkill here at the moment. No, I don't think I will. I might put this under here. Just looks a bit bare down here, doesn't it? I might go all right, I'm going for 4, 5. I don't normally do 5, but there you go. Okay, these are cool. I like these. Okay, now what have I got next? Gosh, you should see my desk again. I'm not showing you when it, I mean, I showed you last week. That was actually not too bad considering what I normally like. Okay, let's get our Winky out. We are going to pop some Wink on this. And I'm just going to splatter. I can't work out where I want the bling, so it's going to work it out for me. I'm getting it more on me than I am on the card. All right, we've got some nice splatters there. And I'm going to do the same on the inside. There we go. We're blinged up. Wouldn't be me if it's not a bling card. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you another one. This is similar to what I did before. However, a little bit different though. This is the other one. Now this is designer series paper. Okay, this is all designer series paper, and this is what I mean by using a little strip. Okay, and then I half did embossing halfway up to get some texture there. Okay, so they're similar but different, aren't they? Same colours, I suppose. Okay, and what did I do on the inside? Oh, I just did that on the inside. Okay, I think I prefer that. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to put you back over. There we go. What did you think of that, everyone? I'm going to put this out of the way because it's so annoying having that in your face. So what did you think of that? Thank you so much for helping me make that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so Card and Cover, we're going to be doing pairs next month in July. Yeah, but I think I've used just about everything in this suite. Just about, except for the flower stamp. And I think I've used everything, to be quite honest. So this just sort of gives you a bit of an idea of what's in that suite. And so easy to make the different colours in that pear. Okay, so I had a lot of fun making that. So there we go. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight on a really cold Thursday night. Appreciate it all. We'll spend tomorrow. We'll make sure it's tomorrow. The reason I didn't last week was because hubby ended up in hospital, so I couldn't do it. So yeah. So when I say it's going to be tomorrow, I always aim to make it for tomorrow. But if not, it's usually over the weekend anyway. So not that too far away. Okay, that's it from me, everyone. Thank you so much. Don't forget to, what am I going to say? Don't forget to think about the online scrapbooking retreat. Okay, and also don't forget this is going live next Tuesday, I think. Yeah. Oh, Colleen, have we got news? I asked Jalissa before, but Jalissa, you are there. Have we got news? I'm hoping we've got news. If not, yeah, you can't be that far away. Go four-wheel driving. That'll get you going. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm looking forward. Message me if you have news, okay, and I'll pass it on to my Card and Cuppers. They would love to know. Anyway, thank you for everyone, and I will see you all. Oh, don't forget the sweet sale is finishing up next end of the month. I think that's next week. Tuesday? I think so. And that's it from me. Okay? Any questions at all, don't hesitate to message me. Message me. Thank you. Bye.